Hello everybody, my name is Farmer Phil, and in today's video, as you can see, we have a demo Shäffer, don't know how it's pronounced, in the yard. Kindly sent down to us by Howard Fulton of H. Fulton Tractors. We've dealt with Howard for donkey's years. We bought a lot of tractors off him over the years. They sent us down a Shäffer to give a go, so we have a good big grain bucket on it. We're going rolling barley, or well, rolling oats, beans and barley now. So we're just basically ready to go. So yeah, I better get to it because Father Phil is waiting for me to go in grain. We have a bucket, we have forks, and we have a shear grab for it, so we can do some day feeding. I've drove it a good bit now, doing odd jobs around and about, but this is the real first day's work for the Shäffer. Real, you could say, working it. That's what I call it. So we have our oats and our beans to get rolled. It's a matter of getting to it, getting stuck into it, and I just put down the camera till I get kind of in on it, because just we're trying to get going now because we want to get all this done now by this evening. So yeah, we see how it goes now. You know yourself, we get some good footage, we'll see how it works out, but this is a serious bit of a bucket compared to the teleboard bucket. That's a serious lump of a bucket. But anyways, we're going to get stuck into it. I'll pick up the camera a bit later, just in a bit of a rush to get the mill started. When we get the mill going, I'll have time then, so we get stuck into it. So first buckets across the yard, and this is my job as well as keeping the shifted. Keep this end of the shed tidy, keep it all swept up. So that's my job for the day. Keep the grain down, keep it shoved up, keep shed tidied. Liv is finishing up. Go back, edit a video or whatever. Father Phil's minding the mill, and he's minding the mill because we're rolling the beans with the oats, and we had a bit of that issue with the last time. He's just minding it just in case it doesn't get stuck. Also, the Shäffer we have on demo is a T8620, so it's one of the big ones. It's one of the bigger ones. I get another bit of stuff shifted. Anyways, we'll talk more about the Shäffer later when I get time. Keep the shed right, keep the mill full, and we'll have time after that. We have the mill full there. So these are our fresh beans. These are the beans that we cut where the Dice Far cut them. So we don't have the space to tip the load and then be able to take a bit of beans and a bit of oats. So we're bringing them across bucket at a time out of the trailer with the teleporter. Then this is our oats, which we're rolling with. So it's oats and beans going in at the minute. Now the oats and beans that were left over from last year that we had issues rolling, they're in underneath that. So we'll go in so far, we'll start getting last year's beans and getting them across. We roll the beans in the middle of the oats, and then it was just all piled there. Where that tower is the last of the barley we cut, last of the spring barley. That was a bit high in moisture, so we tipped it and put a tower in it just to keep it cool. Behind that then is our winter barley. So the plan is to clear all of this and into the winter barley to finish off, and roll a full load of beans, or maybe a bit more. See how it goes. So that's what we're doing. So I get back in and shift another few buckets across, and then we'll have a look at how it's actually rolling. It's rolling very well, and that bucket holds a heck of a lot of stuff, so it doesn't take a lot now to fill the hopper. So just getting some of the bags of additive we're using to treat the grain with. So it's alkaline treatment, so it's 1 bag of inoculant to 3 bags of urea, and what it does is we put a cover on it when we're finished, not airtight, just sheet over the top of it, just keep it a few tires out, keep it from blowing away. And the urea reacts with the inoculant, creates an ammonia gas which preserves it. It makes it smell unique, is one way to put it. The best way of describing it, if you're ever in some of the zoos where they have like a bat thing, like a bat cave you can go into, it's that smell, very very strong ammonia smell, and that preserves the grain up to 22-23%, and it also increases the protein and increases the pH, and increasing the pH, so going from up 7-8 helps stop or reduce the risk of acidosis in cattle. That's why we use it, and we've been using it a long time. I think we're 10-12 years using the alkaline treatment for the grain for feeding the cattle, and in all them years we've never had any issues with acidosis, and we'd be feeding very strong grain diet. But anyways, we get a couple of these bags brought around to Father Phil because everything is left in the way. So just after having the dinner, so getting going again. This is what we're rolling. You can see the beans, they go into like cornflakes, flat out. And yeah, going okay. We're having issues, it's not running through the mill as quick as you like. Started off lovely and really slowed down a lot. So it's down to the beans. So what we're thinking of doing now to try and mix the beans in, instead of mixing the beans and oats together, we're going to put in oats, roll a hopper, maybe 2 hoppers of oats, then roll, let it run out, then roll 2 buckets of beans or 3 buckets, shove it in and do that, just to try and get through it, because it's a bit on the slow side at the minute. So, not only are we rolling, but because rolling is a bit of a slow job, we're also getting ready for maize, which hopefully we'll be doing tomorrow. Just moving everything out of the maize pit now, so that we can actually get cooking the maize tomorrow. So just taking my time, moving the applied Fairmount 350 PTO compressor, and have to move the pump and move the crop roller off the Fusion sheet of steel, do small bits and bobs, and then move that whole wreck of a veneering out of there to somewhere else. Probably the back of a hedge somewhere out of the way, but I don't know where we're going to put it. Biggest problem in our yard is everything is in the way of everything else. So we've just started rolling the what would have been the last year's stuff. So see a bit of a bean there. You can see the black holes in it there coming through. So throwing up not too bad now. Finally starting to make a bit of progress. But yeah, let's just shift some amount of stuff. What do we get there? So we are rolling away here. You can see Bro and Father Phil there. So Bro is home from school, he's dinner at, homework done, and he's coming in. Father Phil has a load of mill peat to deliver to a customer, and Bro is going to mind the mill. So the reason we're minding the mill, now normally we wouldn't mind the mill, whoever's doing the loading and pushing up would do the whole lot, but because we're rolling beans and there's beans kind of mixed in, we're back putting in a small nip of beans because we still haven't cleared enough of the shed to tip the load of beans, so we need beans mixed into it. So we're putting a small bit in, and the problem we have is if something happens where too many beans go in, or just it can take not a lot and it just clogs the mill. If I'm all the way down there and it clogs, and by the time I get back all the way up here, we could have a big problem. So having someone there to mind the mill just means that if something goes wrong, shut off, knock off straight away, and could just mean the difference between ringing a shaft or burning the belts off. Other than that, things are going not too bad. Just a slow start there where we were mixing in a lot of beans. It's not too bad now, and we're getting there. We're about a third of the way through the pile, and with the space still filled up. But yeah, it could be a long all night roll and so forth. And but no, it's flying through it at the minute. Just keep it that way now. Probably flat out on the phone now, minding. Anyways, we keep it moved around. So we're cracking on here, but I just wanted to show you one of my favorite features at the minute that I'm really absolutely loving on this. So I have a boom suspension switch there. So it's to give the boom, it's kind of a I don't know what you call it, a bit of a self-level, a bit of a bounce to it so that it stays level. I have the bucket near enough packed full. Our yard is not level by any means of the word. It's quite rough. The concrete has come and gone, but not dropping a bit of it. Not a bit of it. That's the teleporter. That's the teleporter there. We never filled that more than 3/4 a bucket going across the yard, because even at 3/4 you'll nearly lose it. With this boom suspension I can bring packed buckets across the yard and lose nothing. The big grain that's on the yard is either from the wheels or from the one downside, I will say. You can see the way the bracket is on that, and there's a bit of like a shelf with the hole for the pin. If you spill grain over that, it sits on that. It doesn't flow off it, it sits on it, and then when you're going across the yard or you turn up the bucket, that falls off. But other than that, this boom suspension is absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Sorry about this. That's where I need to stop talking. Very hard to work machines and the load and fair. So it's now pitch black, just after tipping the load of beans. And I had to tip them in a hurry because, as you can probably tell by the wiper going, it is rain. Lovely. Hopefully, I don't think it's going to. Don't think it's going to cause us any issues, because what we are rolling is so dry. We have that extra bit of moisture can be added without causing any issues to it keeping. So yeah, annoying, it's one way to put it, but it is what it is. Can't always have it the way we want it, but we're getting there now. We're well over halfway, just starting into the spring barley. All of our beans and oats from last year, that's all rolled now. So yeah, we just about have the back of the shed filled there now. So the barley we're going to shove in on top of the barley we've already rolled, and then just kind of fill out the shed as much as we can before we quit. That would be the plan. So anyways, I put down this camera because I cannot tip a load, a bucket and drive with the camera. We keep at it. So I didn't film it, but just something that was just after happening there. She wasn't running right. I was not happy. I got how I was checking, and there was a belts for spinning the drums was slipping. So we knocked her off and eventually got it, tightened up the tensioner, got everything running again. We're back going again. And then I got into Shäffer and I was like, I'm making a video. I could have filmed that and that would have made for something different. But yeah, I totally forgot. Yeah, the belts had started to slip, and it was just a matter of tightening the tensioner, and that's all it. Yeah, we're going again now anyway, so yeah, back at it. And now that is the rolling done for today. Still have more to do. Nearly done now. We have the 2 trailer load of beans to roll, and about a 2 hopper fulls of what's left of the spring barley. That's it. So a good day's rolling now to get that side back filled up and that side filled. So hopefully when we get finished now, should be a nice bow past that, and then hopefully that's enough to see all the cattle finished, that we won't have to do it again, hopefully. Anyways, we'll pick it up again in the morning. So next morning, rolling away good and early too, and yeah, so we get this last of the spring barley roll, which there's not a lot left, and then 2 load of beans, and then that's it. And then we switch over to getting the maize ready, which all there's left to do is just move the loading shovel, wash out the pit, and then we have 1 trailer on, right, 2 more trailers on, put the header on the harvester, freeze it and whatnot. But yeah, we'll be ready for maize quite soon after that. But yeah, it's just a matter of getting the last of these beans round. Well, I haven't started the beans yet, but getting the load of beans there and the last of spring barley. So it's literally just that little corner there and that little bit of stuff there, king of nothing, and then get the beans rolled separate. Anyways, we keep at it. So just rolling out the last of it there now, and then we're going to be switching over to beans. And I think the plan is to put the beans just in the corner there. You can't really see how the cab is a bit dushed in the way. Doesn't do a lot, but we have to get a sheet of plywood just to be able to build them. We'll put the beans to one side of the oats because we didn't get what we wanted and kind of mixed into it. We're going to have to put them to one side so we can take a nip of beans, bucket of oats. I prefer if we had it mixed in, but it just wasn't going to work. We'd still be rolling it, still be trying to roll all we've rolled if we had trying to mix beans into it. It's just annoying, but what can you do? What can you do? But anyways, we'll get a bucket of beans and be ready for the mill to run out. It's about halfway there now, so take about 10 minutes, 15 minutes for it to empty out. And we start rolling beans. Here's the beans as they're rolled. So they're all busted. They're not as flat as what we were rolling. And you see, got the cornflakes. The reason for that is, with just beans going through, if we're to roll them as tight as they're rolled, it'll absolutely flog and choke the mill. But getting them busted open like that will do the job. It's also getting the alkaline treatment. And we have a sheet of plywood in there now, so we'll put them there. And yeah, that's it. For them, into these, feed the cattle. Fairly horsing through it too, so I better keep it moved. Also, biggest problem, especially when it gets wet, is that, and there's nothing you can do about it, because when you push up the grain, wet wheels, grain sticks to it and you bring it out. My biggest pet peeve, and there's nothing I can do about it. But other than that, there's literally no grain on the yard except for what the wheels brought out from pushing in. So quite happy with that, but at the same time I'd like it to be cleaner. But anyways, can't have it everywhere. And now that finished. So still have another load of beans to roll, but we'll get them rolled this evening. I gotta switch over to maize. So yeah, I've had to get all that done. So the Shäffer, first job in, real bit of work done with it. Quite happy with it now. The boom suspension is absolutely lovely. Bucket is lovely. It holds a lot of stuff. Could easily take a bigger bucket because the light or the yoke that tells you you've put too much in it, that never lit on me once. So you could easily put a bigger bucket on it. And very, very nifty for the size of it. It is quite long. I've been driving with the boom half or quarter, third out all the time, but it's very nifty for the size of it, getting in and out of the pillars, around the pillars and that. But yeah, just sweep this up now. We get ready for the maize. Man, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Big thanks to Howard Fulton for dropping down the Shäffer. We'll have more on it in the future, feeding and whatnot. But anyways, I'm going to leave it at that for today's video. As always, please like and subscribe to the channel. Videos every Tuesday, Thursday and Sunday. That's it for me. Good luck.